Well, it's your Yankees Latest. Good morning. It is officially May. Congrats, we made it a month or so into the season. Yankees lose 5-4 to the Orioles last night. It's early. It's going to happen. Not super worried about it. I want to open with the I don't want to say the brawl, but the scuffle from last night. So there was a play at second base. Kierstad was running to second base from the Orioles, and Reyes was receiving the ball as he was trying to steal second base. High throw. He goes up to get it. He comes down on Kierstad and just lands on him. This is not on purpose. This is an accident. But I remember hearing something on SportsCenter one time after the Brian Strickland, Bryce Harper brawl back in like 2012 or something, when Harper was on the Nationals and Strickland, I think, was on the Giants. I think it was John Butchengross on ESPN said, baseball players have short tempers and long memories. And this stuff just rubs baseball players the wrong way. Incidental contact. It's a non-contact sport. So when you make contact with someone, it's a big deal. I've heard football friends of mine who are football fans. I don't understand why baseball players, brawl or fight or benches clear. Why are they doing this? First of all, it's a non-contact sport. So when you get hit, it's jarring. It is alarming, and it gets your attention. So that's why this stuff happens. And then last night, I'm watching the game, and Michael Kay is doing the broadcast for Yes. And the brawl ensues. So yelling back and forth. Kierstad is mad that Reyes landed on him, but he was basically just trying to jump to catch the ball at second base. It was incidental contact. It wasn't intentional. But this is interesting. Michael Kay said this. He goes, quote, "I'm telling you, the run from the bullpen is the most ridiculous things. No one's thrown a punch. No one said a curse word, but they all had a run from the 410-foot mark," end quote. That was Michael Kay after the Yankees and Orioles had the brief bench clearing incident. I played baseball in high school. I played Division II baseball, so that really is nothing compared to the major leagues. However, I did play, and I do have some authority over this. I was a pitcher. I was a relief pitcher. I was often in the bullpen. When there is a scuffle or a fight or a disagreement or guys are going at it and they're in each other's faces, you're in the bullpen, you have to get up. It's not the fact that you're cursing or throwing a punch. It's loyalty, it's solidarity, you're a team. And if you don't do that, players will remember that. Your own teammates will remember that. It seems silly and tribal, but it does matter. You are a team, and you do have to get off the bench. Whether you're the bullpen, whether you're on the side, whether you're in the 410 mark, it's important. It means something to the coaches. It means something to the players that are scuffling or yelling at one another and the other team, and it just shows that you have their back. You're not there to throw a punch. You're not there for cursing or anyone out. You're not even there to fight. You're there to either keep the peace, break it up, and the biggest reason you're there is to show solidarity and support of your teammates, no matter what. That's the whole point. And I don't understand why Michael Kay doesn't get that. It's not about fighting. It's about having your teammates back, because they will remember that. And if you don't do it, and you're one of the 3 or 4 guys who don't get off your ass and in the bullpen and run onto the field, it's about supporting your team. That's what it's about. And it's really as simple as that. That's why you do it. That's why everyone does it. If you've ever seen the movie Good Will Hunting, Matt Damon's character talks about, he's hanging with these, dumb gorillas, as that professor describes them as. And Robin Williams, who is his therapist, he's like, do you know why he hangs out with those deranged gorillas, as you call them? Because anyone, if anyone came at them, he'd take a baseball bat to their head. That's called loyalty. It means something. And it means something to these players and the pitchers who run from the bullpen. And it seems trivial, but it's not. And it's really important. Sorry. All right. I know it's Monday morning, but that is a huge disconnect from someone who's been watching Yankee games for a long time. And I'm just explaining why that happens. All right. I'm off my soapbox. It's too early. It's too early to get this riled up. This offense is phenomenal. Again, they lost last night. It's fine. This Yankees team in April, this year so far, now we're in May, has a better batting average, slugging percentage, and OPS than last year. This year, 9 guys have a OPS plus over 110. That constitutes an above average hitter. So they have 9 guys who are above average hitters. Bellinger, Rice, Goldschmidt. If you had said Chisholm is going to have the production he's had thus far this year, you take it. You're seeing signs of life from Volpe a little bit. These are positive signs that are great for this team. And I think, this offense is balling. And I think we should just remind all ourselves that this is a great lineup. It's only going to get better with possible additions at the trade deadline. Stanton coming back. So be very happy about where this offense is. And where some players in their latter portions of their career producing the way that they are. I feel bad that I have to keep talking about this, and this is a very good team. I wouldn't be doing my due diligence if I didn't point out things that are worrisome. Carrasco and Warren continue to struggle. Carrasco last night was not great. He struggled again. I think went 3 1/3. Warren the night before goes 3 1/3, gives up 4, and this is a continuing theme with these two guys at the bottom of the rotation. I'm not saying they're talented and they can't perform well, but they're just not. And I'm not hitting the panic button. It's May 1st, but this is something to watch. Obviously you're gonna need Rodon, and he's been great the last couple starts. We know about how great Fried is. Probably the AL. I've been doing a lot of AI stuff. AL Cy Young candidate probably right now, but you got to fix this. And I don't know. I mean, Luis Gil, I know is 6 to 8 weeks away, but this would be a concern. If you're not going to solve both of the bottom spots of the rotation, you need to find one viable starter there, because you can't just have these two spots in the lineup be losses. And again, 5-4, it's not terrible. The bullpen's been pretty solid as of late. So, but you're gonna need more starters. You're gonna have to have more guys perform. And I know they're really high in Warren, and I know there's a lot of potential there. We're just not seeing results. So I'm not hitting the panic button. But again, I can't come on the show and not talk about the fourth and fifth spots of the rotation not getting it done, because this team, I just mentioned how great this offense is. They have to be better if this team wants to win more games. It's just as simple as that. Last but not least, Aaron Judge is pretty good. And when I say pretty good, I mean really good. He hit a bomb last night, and he didn't hit his 10th home run, which he hit last night, until his 42nd game of the year. So this season, his 10th home run comes in his 31st game, to go along with a .417 batting average and a 1.268 OPS. Dude is hot. It's incredible. There are certain players that are so good, they're just a gift to watch. He's one of them. They're just, you've never seen a player like him. You've never seen a guy that big. You've never seen a guy that strong, and you've never seen power like that. True power. I'm not talking PED enhanced. We've certainly seen that, but he's just a marvel. And he's a guy that you will pay to watch play baseball. He's that good, and he's that unique of a player. Ken Griffey Jr. was like that. Pete Crow Armstrong from the Cubs, he's becoming a player that you have to watch. You're glued to him. He's an immense talent, and Judge is no different. And he's just been absolutely incredible this year. I think he was 3 for 3 last night with a bomb. It's just, dude, he's an absolute stud. I do think, I mean, Goldschmidt homer too, like 425 feet. So that's great. You're seeing power out of him. I still think they probably need another bat with slug in that lineup, because I think they can go around Judge in a short series or a playoff game. I know we're far from there, but this team is rolling. They're great. They solve a couple pitching issues in the bottom half of the rotation, and they're Gucci. That's your Yankees latest for today. I'm John Laloggia. I'll be back here tomorrow. Hey, it's good to see you again. Have a great day.